Good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight. Let's talk autism with Autism and Us. If you are brand new, what this is all about, just another way for us to socialize, way for us to sit back, relax, to no particular topic. We learn, share, and support one another. Um, and if you have any questions, feel free to throw them in the chat. If you can answer any questions, feel free to go right ahead. That's what it's all about, us supporting each other. For those of you who don't know me, I am Nita, one of the admins of this wonderful establishment. I'm going to put the link in here, Mr. Charles. And we are going to wait till Mr. Charlie comes up and joins us. If I can get rid of all these pop-ups. Okay. I can get rid of all these pop-ups. So anyway, how's everybody doing this evening? Hope you guys are good. Let me see here. Put that up here. I see Mr. Charles. Hey, Teresa, how are you? Oh, excuse me. Sonia, how are you doing? And Candy, how's everybody this evening? How are you, Mr. Charles?
Oh, I'm doing fine. How about you?
Doing good, doing good. Let me see. So last week, I apologize, you guys. I had totally forgot my mother's birthday was coming up. And then we had some out of town family that came to help bring in my mother's 79th birthday. So
she's the same age as I am.
yeah, the same age. But we're back. We had a nice, enjoyable time. And you guys, I want to say I was scrolling the internet, and it's that time of the year where a lot of people need help. And I've been in tears just scrolling, and you see all of the people just coming together and helping others, no matter whether it's with food, shelter, gifts for the kids for Christmas. I've seen our Detroit Police and PAL organization out shopping for the kids and with the kids. I've just been seeing some wonderful things, and it just melts my heart. So I want to say to you all, if you can help or give to just one person in need from your heart, please do so. And if there's ever been anyone, close to you that has helped you, and even if you can just send that person a card of thanks, make sure you do it. It's that time of give and receive, and show and share some love. Just keep it flowing. Keep it flowing. There's Monique and Candy. Oh, I say hi to Candy. Hey, Monique, how are you? Yeah. The other thing is announcement. We have um a date for our sweatpants and mimosas for next year. For those of you who are in the Metro Detroit area, it will be April the 18th. We're trying to decide how are we going to put it together with an activity or half fundraiser, half, I don't know, but we're still working on some details. But I will, as things progress, of course, I will be letting you guys know. If you'd like to volunteer, if you're in the Metro Detroit area, please reach out to me. Donations are always appreciated, and we reach out to the community. If you like to give a gift, it does not have to be monetary. If you would like to give a self-care gift, anything self-care related for a parent or caregiver, male or female caregiver, send it. I do have a wish list for caregiving products, but if you have an idea and you want to give a gift to a mom or a dad who is taking care of a loved one, this will get away. All is appreciated. My son he wants a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. He just got home, so I'm about to make him a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
So Saturday, April 18th, then.
Yes.
It's possible Cindy and I might be able to make it. Who knows? Sunday,
Okay, it's April. Yeah, we're gonna open the doors up to our caregiving dads and autistic dads this year. Instead of it just being for moms, gonna open it up to both. Give you only getting one. Go give me the peanut butter and jelly. So more information about that will be forthcoming. But anyway, how is everybody? How are you feeling? What have you been doing over the weekend? And all of that good stuff.
Yeah.
What you do this weekend, Mr. Charles?
Well, Cindy and I are doing fine today. It snowed here, so our Sunday meeting was held over Zoom, and so we zoomed into that this morning, and then we've been relaxing the house. I've been doing laundry, and so that's what we've been doing today.
Oh, laundry. Okay, you can't find it. Well, I'll get up in a minute, DeAndre. Go in there and sit down. I'll get it. Yeah, I did a little cleaning. DeAndre was with his dad over the weekend, so I did a lot more resting than cleaning. I still have laundry to do.
Yeah.
Candy says, I'm good. I'm ready for school to be out for the holidays. Yes, almost that time.
In fact, I'm going to excuse myself for just a minute to go and move a load of laundry along. I'll be back in just a few minutes. All right.
Okay. Yeah, he just ran in the back. He's waiting for his peanut butter and jelly sandwich before he goes to bed. Comes in here, and that's the first thing he wants. Yeah, so they have it's only a few more days. Few more days. I'm sorry about that, you guys. For not a few, but we have about what's today? 10 more days. Just about, because tomorrow's the 15th. 10 more days before Christmas. Everybody has their shopping. Those of you who celebrate the Christmas holiday, have you gotten your shopping done that last day of school? Okay, give me a minute, DeAndre. I have to be honest. I think I got two things out of the way, and I said I was gonna make it easier on me this year with the grandkids. One second, you guys. I'm here. I'm just gonna get off camera while I make this sandwich. Yeah, I thought I was gonna make myself things easier this year to give everybody gift certificates, but my older kids have lists for their kids. Candy says I'm not buying anything. He has stuff from last year he didn't open. Yeah, same here. Here, Candy. DeAndre has stuff he hasn't even thought about, but he'll be pretty easy. I'll probably just buy him a racing wheel that he wants for his game, and that's it. That's it. Um, Teresa says, need to. I am still need to my son. Need to get your son a few more Christmas gifts. Yeah, yeah. I think I'm gonna look on Amazon, and what the family and I, the family does. We draw names to make it easier for the adults. So you pick the kids. Everybody buys for the kids, and then for the adults, you pick one adult name, and that's who you buy for.
I remember when I was 10 years old, I got two things for Christmas that were really made a difference for me. And one was a chess set. The other was a chemistry set.
Okay. Oh, the chemistry set was right up your alley, I bet. You
Well,
play chess
that
a
got
lot?
me interested in chemistry. It got me fascinated with chemistry. That chemistry set did, and then chess
Uh,
set. I learned how to play chess, and uh, you know, and so that made a difference too.
okay. Do you still play chess?
I don't. I haven't played it very often lately, but it's been a while since I played it with another human.
Oh, it's been a while, you said?
I
No.
played chess with another human. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Oh,
Because
you do
Cindy
the
and I get together
online.
with friends. We play cards.
Go, go in your room now. You got your sandwich. Um, Candy says just buying clothes and underclothes. Okay. Yep, that works every time because that's something they will use all year long if they don't grow. Yeah. If any of you are tuning in from inside of any of the groups and you'd like to say hi, you will have to click on the actual video. That will bring you to our live chat. Otherwise, if you comment from viewing inside the group, I may not see your comment till after the live is over. But if you are here, even if you don't come in and say hello, please make sure you show the live some love, thumbs up, heart or the care, but definitely don't click on that angry face.
There was a time I clicked on that by mistake.
Click on that angry face.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
don't know how I managed to do it, but when I got out of the group meeting, that's when I saw that I'd done it. So I quickly fixed that.
Monique says justice was very easy. He only wanted 3 things. Okay. Yep. DeAndre has been just just the one. Well, he's actually a couple things, but I know he's gonna use that wheel. So he'll be excited about that.
I remember
Yeah.
I had a grandmother who every year would send me some article of clothing that was 2 sizes too small. I remember one year getting a pair of slippers that, I think they were size 5, and my feet were size 7 by that
Oh
time.
wow. Wow. Did you just say thank you, Grandma, and call it a day?
Well, my parents thanked her
Yeah.
for it, but yeah, you know,
Yeah.
but still, what do you do with a pair of slippers that you can't fit into? But it wasn't until later, until I was growing up, understanding the matter of perspective. The fact that she didn't know, the fact that it is difficult, when it comes, particularly with us, because we didn't live near extended family. Extended family lived in Michigan. We lived in Connecticut. And so, she, the extended family only saw us when they came to visit in the summer. And so it was difficult for her to keep up with, what our current sizes were. But I also, resolved that when it came to buying things for kids, if I wasn't sure, I would err on the side of too big,
Yeah.
because the child will grow into it if it's too.
Right. Mhm. Anyone have any end of the year? I know IEP season is usually starts in January, but anyone have any IEPs? Teresa, you got your IEPs all out the way? Hey, Kelly, how
Okay.
are you? DeAndre is DeAndre. Can we not play the music right now? Or maybe go in your bedroom?
We can hardly hear it.
Okay, yeah, he'll be playing with the volume in a minute.
Yeah.
Anyone took the kids to a holiday event? They just had an event. Well, DeAndre didn't make it, but my grandkids went to one at the museum today, actually. Um, but we haven't. Me and DeAndre, no. Okay, I have an IEP meeting on January 21st. Okay. What I am planning on doing is I want to go see the lights at the zoo and then travel. Is the neighborhood over here in Redford that has lights. I like to drive through and look at the beautiful lights. Well, good luck on your IEP meeting. I'm back, had an emergency. Oh no. Hope everything's okay, Sonia. Teresa says to get David into adapted PE. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So how does you guys in California or in your particular district, how does adaptive PE work for David? Is is there does he have a specific time that he goes without the general pop, or do they combine them and they just give um, the special needs kids something different to do, but still in the same gym class? How do they do their adapted PE? Kelly said, no, I will probably take the kids to look at lights. Yes. Yes, me too. I love looking at the lights, Kelly.
By the way, Monday night, are we still on tomorrow night?
Yeah, is
Yeah.
it the
7
15th? Oh,
o'clock.
yeah.
Yeah. Seven.
Yeah.
Okay. Just want to
7
make sure.
p.m.
Just want to make
7
sure.
p.m.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you for reminding me, Mr. Charles.
Okay.
So tomorrow, you guys, please join us at 7 p.m. I'm going to be doing a interview with Mr. Charlie. So we would appreciate each and every one of you guys' support. If you're not busy tomorrow evening at 7 p.m., I'm going to put out the information card after we get off of this live as a reminder. So 7 p.m. and we'll get some information on Mr. Charles and his life and his wife too. He's
Yeah.
married. So
Yeah.
we'll see how life on the spectrum is for Mr. Charles.
Yeah. And you got some other interviews lined up too in coming days, don't you? Or
Yeah, I had a few actually. Actually, I had a few for last week. A couple I had forgot about because things happen Monday and Tuesday. I'm rescheduling all those. So we do have you. We have a young lady on the 17th, I believe. I have to check. So it's two more for sure. And then the following week we have no. Okay, DeAndre, no more, no more. You done had enough. No, no, mm-mm. So Candy says I will attend. Okay, awesome. So yeah, if you guys aren't busy, we're doing spotlight on autism, and I was trying to do a spotlight on Detroit, but I have to make sure these ladies, because they are busy, get the times right for them to do the spotlight segment. You guys, excuse me one second, because I'm getting ready. I'm gonna have to get on this young man. I'll be right back.
Okay. Well, let's see. What do we have? Okay. Okay. Let's see. Will it? I'm sorry. I'm having difficulty reading this here because it shows up in tiny print here. Will it be this time or this link? I believe so, but yeah. Okay. Somebody asked, will it be this link?
No, it'll be another link for the interview. I will definitely. I'll have it posted or try to have it posted. Because it's at 7 p.m. So I'll try to post it before 12 up on the main page.
Yeah.
Teresa says there is an adapted PE teacher that only works with special needs kids that are in it's really the severely learning handicap class and special ed class. Oh, okay. Okay. I think I got you.
Yeah, different class with different teacher.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I know now DeAndre, they do PE, but his whole school is special needs. But when he was in high school, they put them together with the mainstream class. So they all had gym together. And if they needed, help with something, someone was there. Mm-hmm. But other than that, how's the weather? Anybody else have anything exciting going on? It's cold here, of course.
Yeah, here, let's see, it snowed, as I said earlier today, and now the temperature is -5.
-5?
Yeah, -5.
Wow.
That's Celsius, of course.
Of course.
That's about 23
Of course, Mr. Charles.
Well,
let me see what the weather is.
All you have to do is watch the news on CKLW, and you'll learn the metric system in no time.
We are at 15 degrees right now.
That's about -9 Celsius.
Mm-hmm. Oh, -9. Okay. Sonia says it's cold here. It has been really cold here in California. I don't know why, but every time I think of Cali, I think of heat. I just
depends on what part of the state.
Getting cold.
Depends on what part of the state you're talking about.
Okay. So there's always, is there a part of California? Sonia, you're in Cali too, right? Is there a part of California that's always, mild, temperatures not too cold? I know they have mountains where the snow comes.
Probably the place that would probably best fit that description of always being mild, never hot or cold, would be San Francisco area. It doesn't get terrifically hot there, but neither does it get cold there. In fact, I think the last time there was measurable snow there was in the 19th century.
19th century.
And yeah, but San Diego has the smallest difference in average temperature between the coldest month and the warmest month, but it's on the warmer side though.
Oh, I hung up.
California in the 40s or in the single digits Celsius, in the high single digits Celsius.
Okay. And wind chill. Ooh, yeah. That's cold. That is cold. Oh, that was the pharmacy call. I had to put DeAndre's medication on hold, and I'm not sure why. Let's see. Candy says it's freezing advisory here.
That's cool.
Mr. Charles. This is the coldest in a long time in California. Wow.
Wow, yeah.
That's a heat wave. 26 degrees in Virginia. Okay.
Yeah, well, I've lived in Virginia, and we do get some cold temperatures there. Yeah, -3 Celsius. Yeah, it does snow there, and we did get some cold temperatures there. I remember the first full winter we spent there, the winter of 1976 to 77. There, it was an unusually cold winter, with some really frigid temperatures and howling winds night after night. And then the weather broke around mid-February and started to warm up. But that fall and winter up until around mid-February were super cold there, and super cold in the whole eastern United States. In fact, it was relative. In Florida, it wasn't warm. It wasn't super chilly. It just wasn't warm.
Yeah, it's cold. Feels like 12 degrees. Yeah, I believe it's cold. But you guys hear about Washington, the state of Washington having floods this time of year.
Yeah, I heard about that. The Pacific Northwest. Yeah, the whole area flooding.
Hey, Evelyn, how are you?
Hi, Evelyn.
27 in Boston, but feels like 17.
Okay, so you're next door again, because
Boston.
Because I'm in Connecticut, so right
How
next
far?
door.
How far is Massachusetts from you guys?
From where I live, it's a little over, maybe about an hour and a half drive from here to get to the Massachusetts border. Boston is farther away, though. Boston is I would say about a 2.5 hour drive from here. About a 2 hour train ride. Yeah. Cindy and I remember in the first year of marriage, we planned we had a trip where we went to Niagara Falls and then went to Maine and visited my mom, and then we came back through Boston and we stayed at this hotel at Logan Airport, and they offered us an upgrade to a room with a view of the bay, and we accepted it, and that was really romantic experience there. And we next year went back to Boston and back and stayed 2 nights in that same hotel, had a Bayview room again, and really enjoyed it. You know,
Beautiful.
and you don't normally think of an airport hotel as a romantic place to stay, but in this, if you chose the room with a view of the bay, it was.
Mhm. Evelyn, DeAndre I had to get on him to send him to his room because I gave him a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and he wants more and more. He gets like this, and I believe I told you guys when it's bedtime and after he's had his nighttime meds. So I have to like kind of get him back into his bedroom, but hopefully he'll fall off to sleep soon. It's 2 hours distance. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. From where I am to Boston, it's a 2-hour train ride.
Okay.
Because when I go to visit my daughter, I often take the train. I'll take the train into to Boston. I get off at Boston Back Bay Station and catch the T. Is 6 stops in the Orange Line to the Boston North Station, which is in the building that houses the Touchdown Garden. Why they call it that, I don't know, because they play basketball and hockey there, not football. But they call it the Touchdown Garden anyway, and that's where Boston
Touchdown.
North Station is. And then from there, I catch the train to Portland, where Dorothy picks me up.
Okay. In Shelton, it's 20 degrees. Okay.
That's Shelton, Connecticut.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yep,
yes,
you guys are close, right?
yeah. That is close to where I am. Yeah. In fact, my daughter has a friend who lives in Shelton now.
Uh, no, Evelyn. Mm-mm. Nope, it's bedtime. He come bringing me to prayer like, please. No. Uh, so this week for me, I try to get all of DeAndre and myself appointments. So we have appointments every day. Dentist, foot doctor, primary doctor. He has to see the psychiatrist. The therapist is like getting everything out of the way for the holiday. But the good thing is, after this week, then I won't have to worry about any appointments till maybe the end, except for therapy, maybe the end of January. Do you guys do end of the year appointments where you try to get everything out of the way that you hadn't done earlier in the year? Or you guys maybe do on schedule? That's what I should do, where I don't have to be rushing, trying to get things done.
Yeah, no, you're still American. You ain't Russian.
Oh, hush.
Well, I've got one appointment I think coming up next week, dental appointment, and that's about what I've got left this year.
Yeah, I have to. My dental appointment is Wednesday. Wednesday. Is it the dental? I have to go to the ear doctor Wednesday. Wednesday is my ear appointment. Then DeAndre has a foot appointment that afternoon. Tomorrow is my dental appointment. DeAndre has another dentist appointment. I think his is Tuesday. I'm not sure. I gotta look. DeAndre reminds me of my son Love. To pieces he's our world. Yeah, DeAndre is something else. Yep, but we
I,
gotta love him. Got to love our babies.
I had my annual checkup last Monday, so and the PA, she said I was doing really good for my age. Blood pressure is great and everything. So, you know,
Well, awesome. Keep up the good health. Mr. Charles is full of himself tonight. He always is. Always, Kelly. I just finished all justice appointments except for the foot doctor. Okay. So yeah, uh, DeAndre was actually supposed to get to the foot doctor last month because he has that callus on the bottom of his foot, so it gets thick. And I kind of forgot. I forgot, and then I didn't forget. And then he kind of reminded me because he sitting on the floor looking at his foot like, we need to get this shaved down. We have appointments right until the 24th. Yeah, that time of the year. Yep, that time of the year. Mm. Oh, let's see. Let me write this down. So yes, tomorrow, you guys, just make sure you guys stay tuned. Come by and support, even if it's just for a few minutes. We will be interviewing Mr. Charles at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Monique says it was a lot of appointments for the last 2 months, all new evaluations because new doctors because of his age. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yep. And I had to make a switch from the DeAndre's primary doctor because have you have you guys had a doctor that just wouldn't listen to you when you're trying to explain to them they're new, they've never seen your son before, but they're trying to tell you about your child and you're trying to explain, no, that's not how it goes. I've been taking care of this boy for 19 years. I've been doing this and that. They're not trying to listen to you. I had that incident happen his last a primary doctor. Other doctors are fabulous, but this new doctor, it was just like she was trying to tell me like she knew everything and she was not listening. And when someone is not listening and not hearing you, I got frustrated. I got really frustrated. So my voice got loud. The office manager was so bad. The office manager had to come in the room and kind of calm me. She said, "You okay?" I start fussing at her. I'm trying to explain such to her. She's not listening. And finally, I had to apologize. And I just said, when I left there, went through with the rest of the appointment, another doctor had to come in there. And I had my mind made up. Well, you will not be going here again.
Yep.
Hi, Robbie. How old was your DeAndre when they diagnosed him as being autistic? At the age of 2.5, he had an unofficial diagnosis by the neurologist. She needed backup. She wanted to back up her findings. So she sent us to the autism center. He went there a few months later to get an official diagnosis at the age of 3. Now, let me tell you something, you guys. DeAndre, a lot of stuff when I found out, when I didn't know he had autism, a lot of stuff went right over my head. And I'm talking about stuff I should have noticed when he was a baby. Like he wouldn't hold his bottle. He wasn't reaching a lot of milestones. He wasn't sitting up. You know how about 5 months, somewhere around there, they start trying to sit up. Well, he was like 8 months old and he still, would fall back right over my head. Still had problems holding his bottle right over my head. He didn't crawl until he was like 10 months, 11 months. So he didn't start walking until he was 15 months. Well, that's some kids don't, but for him, with all of that combination, I did not, none of that clicked until one day he started talking. He started saying words like mom, you know, one word at a time, flower. He would answer the phone. That was back when we had a house phone. Answer the phone and say hello. Um, and then he just stopped. I didn't notice it over my head, but his dad did and said, something's wrong. There's nothing wrong with my baby. How dare you say something's wrong? And yeah, sure enough, all of that stuff that went right over my head, um, he was autistic. So yeah. Oh, but to answer your question, officially he was 3. Yes, and we got rid of him. Yeah. Yeah, I can't stand it. If you're not gonna listen to me and you're a doctor, you know, you're supposed to be, especially if you're new. If you're new to this patient, you should, instead of trying to rush for time because you want to rush and get us out of there. So you just, oh, I know such and such, such. No, that's not it. Sit down, take the time, get to know the patient. Candy says Dennis on Tuesday for Joe. Uh, Lacoverin does this help? We're not doctors, and I don't know what that is. So always remember if it's medication, make sure you consult with your doctor because what works for one may not work for another or it works differently. But what exactly, you know what that is, Mr. Charles?
Nope,
No,
never heard of it.
you're welcome. Yep. Yeah, you should sit down and now I'm getting mad about that all over again because that was just can anyone help me with Lucroverin? Does it work? Okay, explain to us, Aaron, what is that? Because has anyone here heard of that? And remember, we're just parents and others on the spectrum, so what works for one may not work for another. Always consult your doctor or work with your doctor because it may work wonders for one child and may be a disaster for another.
I know. I mean, that's the thing. People come up with questions even about things that don't involve prescription medication, but still, they're medically related. And when it comes to any medication, particularly with little kids, they say, take it only when recommended by a doctor. And I emphasize, yeah, my parents did this or that, but under doctor's advice.
Used to feel that way. Okay, Aaron, what exactly is it? Can you let us know what it is? If you'd like advice from another parent, but they cannot give you a advice. They can only tell you if it works for their child. Well, let me look it up. I'll look it up. Let's see. LEU.
I think it started with LEU.
LEU. COB. All right, let's see what this is. Oh goodness.
Leucovorin.
Yeah, certain.
It's a form of the vitamin B9 folate used primarily in cancer treatment to reduce the toxic effects of certain.
Yeah, no, that's stuff they've been. I would suggest don't nobody get that unless they are in consult with a doctor.
It says it is being studied for its use in treating a specific condition related to autism spectrum disorder.
Yeah, that's a thing they were pushing earlier this year. And again, please make sure you consult with a real medical doctor. They had some things online where you can order it from certain places and it was being pushed. So just be careful, do your research. Aaron, I would say do your research before you try that. Um, try it and make sure you consult with a doctor.
Yeah, that's possible. My wife might be taking that because she's taking methotrexate for rheumatoid arthritis, and so
Hmm.
they might be giving her that to counteract the effect that has, because that blocks the body's one side effect of methotrexate blocks the body's absorption of folic acid.
Hmm. Teresa, I have never heard of that medication. Yeah, I believe our current administration, not trying to make it political now, but I believe they have mentioned that also. But before they even mentioned it, it was being pushed on a lot of these online platforms. It was originally for cancer, used to treat cancer patients. Um, but as I say, either way, please make sure if you are someone who's looking to try that, make sure you are in touch with a doctor who knows your child, and don't just order it blindly. That's just a suggestion for me. Whatever you do, you do. But
As the story has said, that it's a specific condition in which a person's brain is not getting, the folate that it should be getting. But there's skepticism about whether that's really the problem.
yeah, that's why it's always good to make sure you get facts from reliable resources before trying anything new.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah. So, anyone else have any good news, not so good news, to share this evening? Anything exciting happening around your way? Anyone have any out of town holiday plans? How do you all's loved ones handle the holidays? Do they get excited? Do they even know what it is? Do you even celebrate? I know a lot don't celebrate, a lot do. But if you celebrate the holidays, how is it for your loved one on the spectrum? Ooh,
And I grew up celebrating Christmas. Of course, I don't celebrate it now, but I grew up celebrating it, and pretty much viewed it the same way as other kids did, and enjoyed the whole thing. I mean, it wasn't nothing overwhelmed me, but then again, I'm level one, and for some level two and level three kids, they may not so much understand the whole idea.
mhm. For DeAndre, he gets excited putting up the tree. He associates it with Santa Claus, of course, and gifts. And for us, it's always, I think, even if it's fictitious, our babies should always have something to believe in if it makes them happy. So that makes him happy. He asks for a couple things. Is that what you want Santa to bring you? So he'll get up in the morning and open his gifts and whatever he's excited about, you know, he's excited about. Jordan had an awesome time with his niece at a sleepover. Okay. How does he do at sleepovers? Pretty good. Jordan gets excited for his stocking. Yep, stuff those stockings. Erin, are you still with us? Or did she leave? Did you just come in to ask about the medication probably? Somebody driving? Mr. Charles, is that you?
Oh, that what's in the back? That's our washing machine.
Oh, sound like a
Its
car.
cycle is loud.
I am doing Christmas crafts with Joe and Becky. Now that's an idea, Candy. I think I'm gonna do some Christmas cookies too. I said I was gonna try the gingerbread house with DeAndre this year, and I'll probably see if I can go out while I'm out tomorrow and get a gingerbread house so we can put together. Yeah, but Christmas cookies definitely. Yeah, she came over to our. Okay, awesome. I have to tell Queen that I'm not celebrating this year because I'm tired. Oh. Yeah, get you some rest, Mom. Mental, mental and physical tired. Get you some rest for sure.
Well, something we used to do, not about Christmas, but about snow. When we got a good snowfall, my sister and I would collect buckets of snow, and my mom would heat up sugar water until it reached a certain consistency as caramelized, and then she would drop you know, spoonfuls of it into the snow and make snow candy.
Snow candy. Snow candy.
Yeah, that's what we call that snow candy. Yeah.
Okay, snow candy. Jordan's not too comfortable sleeping over someone else's stuff. Okay. Justice likes putting up his own tree. He knows Santa doesn't exist, but he really gets excited about giving gifts. That's awesome. See, as long as it makes him happy, who are we to take away their happiness? Taking care of her dad is wearing me down. I understand, Sonia. My
Yeah.
heart and my prayers go out to you. Hopefully Queen understands. Yep. I love watching Jordan with his niece and nephew. Oh, yeah. Same with me. I like to watch DeAndre interact with his nieces and nephews. It's beautiful to see, them come together and play and just be amongst one another. As anything food makes Joe happy. Him
Sounds
and
like me.
I get along good. Food.
Yeah, sounds like me, particularly when I got into my teenage years.
Food makes you happy, huh?
Yeah, well, I've learned to control that, and I've managed to get some excess weight off that way, and I managed to keep it off. But still, particularly as I got into my teenage years, I wanted, I ate like nonstop.
I think Jordan gets sad when family leave. Oh, oh, he's had fun and then family has to go. Yeah, yeah. All right, you guys. Anyone want to come up for any final thoughts? we are about at time here. I'm going to put the link in the chat. You are more than welcome to come on up for these last few minutes. If you have something you'd like to share, feel free. Monique says, I'm doing crafts too. I made all my grandkids keepsafe boxes. Oh, nice. That's a good idea. I might steal that idea, Monique. That's a good idea. Yeah.
I know that at a certain point you quiesced the group discussions for Christmas break. When are you planning to do that?
Let me look at I think our last live will be what, the 21st?
Okay. I may or may not make it on that day because Cindy and I have an assembly to go to in Newburgh, New York, about a 2-hour drive away from where we live. So I
Okay.
might not make it on that day, but if I don't, anyway, I guess I'll see everyone when we come back in January, which I guess would be January 4th, I believe. Yeah, that's a Sunday.
Okay. Yeah. So next Sunday will be our last live for the holiday. But okay. Okay. Is it Sierra? And I made salt dough ornaments. Okay. Salt dough ornaments. That's interesting, Kelly. I've never heard of salt dough ornaments. Candy says, have a good week and be safe. You too, Candy.
Let's see what you do is you just put some dollar bills in salt water and let them soak in the salt water. Then you take them out and let them dry, and now you've got salt dough.
Mr. Charles. Jordan rolled out the dough and pressed the cookie cutter, and he was done. Okay. Mr. Charles is something else. All right, everybody. So, Mr. Charles, any final thoughts?
Just everybody have a good week. I won't be on. I probably won't be on next week, but
Tomorrow.
anyway, I'll see everybody January 4th. Also, I'll be on tomorrow night. They'll be interviewing me, so I look forward to whoever watches the interview tomorrow night.
Yeah. And also, even if you can't watch it at that time, it will be posted in the group and on the wall for later enjoyment. She says just use flour, salt, and water to make the dough. Then you bake. Oh, okay. Easy enough. Mr. Charles' idea
Okay.
was the dough.
Okay. Well, I guess it's sort of like when during the pandemic when Cindy and I made our own unleavened bread, and we made just dough and water though. I mean, just flour and water. That's all a certain proportion, and then baked it a certain amount of time, and that's what we did.
If I don't get to see you, Mr. Charles, have a Merry Christmas.
Well,
Mr. Charles doesn't celebrate Christmas, but
thank you anyway.
yeah. Okay, you guys. Until next time, make sure moms and dads take care of yourself. Give yourself a little love, a little self-care. Kiss on them babies, love on them babies. And till tomorrow for Mr. Charles' interview, we will see you then. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night.
I'm going to put out the card.